All right, so before I begin this little update on bodywork and all that, and I'm gonna give a little tour of my property too. Well, the area I'm gonna build my house. I just need to go back here and check on something really quick. I built this little fenced off area for my neighbor who's over there. His cows, they come to my property, and I built a little area to where they can come over here, and I got a water trough for them. So I built this little area. It's a couple acres, maybe a little less, to let them run around in. But they're a little unruly sometimes, and they like to break things, and I had to fix this fence back here, okay? And because one of them had like broke one of the wires and got underneath it and was all tangled up back there, so I fixed it. But now there's another one back here, and he looks like he's doing something suspicious. So let's go check and see what he's doing. This is hopefully he's just hanging out in the shade and not really causing trouble. Yeah, I think he's okay. You doing all right? Yeah, this is the area where they broke the fence. So whenever I see them back here this far, like close to the fence, I get worried because they start, like, you know, they're kind of nosy and like to mess with things. So I gotta check on him. But he looks okay. You all right, buddy? Just getting some shade. Don't bite my fence. If you bite the fence, it's going to be a problem. So, yeah, I think it's okay. There used to be an electric fence here, but it's not there anymore. So it's not electrified. It's there, but it's not actually hooked up. So, and all these fence posts around here are kind of beat up. I put some new ones over there, but yeah, I think he's okay. So let's get back in the garage. All right, so we're back in the garage. So a little update here on the bodywork. Okay, so I got most of the car looking really good. No major issues with the front bumper. Everything looks really good there. All the panels are nice and straight. I did a little bit of primer in the trunk in a couple areas that had a little bit of surface rust, and I also painted underneath the trunk deck here. I painted that flat black. Put a little primer and painted that. Looks really good. So I'm just gonna leave that flat, and then we'll do inside of here too, like a flat black, just like a light coat. I'm not gonna try to make it look perfect or anything. Yeah, and I also last night actually made this cover. Okay, it looks really good. I just kind of cut it and bent it with my hands, like shaped it, you know, just kept molding it to the tunnel here, and put some screws in it. I may get some different screws. I found a couple that are really good, like sheet metal screws that have a little black coating on them. And then I found some other ones that kind of mix match. So I think I want to change those to make them all the same. So, but anyway, the problem I ran into, which I went on Facebook to see if anybody had a rear bumper for sale. When I started really looking close at this rear bumper, I found quite a bit of damage. So there was a big hole here, like all the way through, and a big hole here that I've actually had to repair there. Just a lot of big dents, big chunks of plastic taken out. This right here was a hole all the way through. I've just now got it to where it's starting to look like a bumper again, you know, like trying to match it up to this to make it look the same, and it's getting close. It's not perfect yet, but you know, you can still see some ridges and all that. So yeah, I ran into a little issue there. I could have went and, you know, like the LMR and bought a brand new one for like 300 bucks, but I went ahead and bought the, I went to AutoZone and picked up the 3M bumper repair kit. Okay, it's like a flexible type epoxy, and it sticks really good to the rubber bumpers. And I just went ahead and started layering it and layering it and layering it to fill that in, and it's starting to look good. I was very leery on if it was going to come out or not. I was thinking, well, I'll try it, and I may still have to buy a bumper, but I'm going to go ahead and go with it and see how it works out. But this was pretty much the worst part of, you know, the entire car as far as bodywork goes. It was pretty rough, and we still have a spot here. I already showed you guys that. Yeah, it was like torn through all the way through here. So they give you like this mesh stuff that you kind of put in the epoxy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's like a mesh. It's like a fiberglass like cloth or whatever. And you kind of embed that into the epoxy and the plastic, and it holds it, hopefully. I don't know. These bumpers are notorious for paint not sticking. Nothing sticks to it. It cracks. You know, my white car, the white paint is starting to crack in certain areas on the bumper, and I mean, it's never been hit or anything. It just cracks because it's so flexible. So yeah, and yeah, so I made the decision that I am gonna paint the car myself. I ordered the paint. The paint code that I'm gonna use is UA. It's like I think 99 to 2008 or something like that. Ford. It's a Ford color. I saw it on the guy's car on Facebook. He just started a YouTube channel. What's his name? Anyway, he's got a black coupe that has an LS in it, and it's a super nice car. I love the color. The black looks really deep on it. So I messaged him. Well, I commented and asked him what paint code that was, and he told me it was UA, and I went online and ordered it. So I have a whole gallon coming, already reduced. It's ready to spray. I ordered a cheap, you know, spray gun that I can use one time, and you know, I'm trying to do this on a budget. So I'm gonna try to make like a little booth in here. You know, get some plastic and kind of hang it from the ceiling and just wrap it around the car and go ahead and try to paint it myself. I mean, this will be a first time deal. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to just do a lot of research. I'm going to watch a lot of videos on how to do it. And I mean, I've watched some videos on how to do it, and I think I kind of have a grasp on how to do it. You know, I'm going to paint all the jams. I'm going to basically tape it up to right here. So it's going to get all of this, all the jam. It's going to be all that gloss black. So I know that you have to have pretty good body work to do gloss black, but I think I do have it pretty straight. But there's really no telling until you start laying it out, and then you can see exactly, you know, once you get it glossy, any imperfections are going to just show right up. So hopefully it works out. I may do a test piece. Like I may do, once I get the body work done on the rear bumper, I may spray that first to try it. And if I really suck at it and it doesn't work out for me and I'm just not confident of doing the rest of the car, then I'll stop there. But I think I want to try that first and see how it goes. So yeah, so that's where we're at on the car. Like I said, got that cover done. All the body work is all pretty much done. Everything looking really good. You can see a couple spots there I got to still sand with some 600. I didn't get it all done the other day when I was sanding. So the hood looks really good. All this stuff is all ready to go. Looks pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the car. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys was kind of the reason that I've been not making too many videos is because of been really busy working on the whole deal with the house. So contacting the banks and, you know, builders and they're working on plans and permits and all kinds of stuff. So, but we'll walk up here and I'll show you the layout, and you know, just show you what's going on with the house build. So let's walk up there. Okay, so here's the home site. I did a lot of, let me see if I can get the sunlight just right here so y'all can see me. I brought in, okay, on this spot here, around 180 yards of dirt, okay? So I wanted to do this like way in advance of them building on the property, on this lot here, because I wanted it to, you know, rain on it and then settle, rain on it and settle, and do that multiple times and then drive over it a bunch of times too. So it makes it more compact, okay? Instead of just pouring the dirt and then building on it right away. You know, you can, your foundation can crack and all that. So I wanted to get this done beforehand, so it would be good to go when they're ready to build. So the lot itself is probably, I don't know, 80 feet this way and another 60 or 70 feet that way. So the house will be going, you know, it'll be going this way here on the lot, and we're about 60 days away from them actually starting on the house. So pretty excited about that, and that's, you know, like I said, that's kind of why I've been busy. But yeah, I just, and the thing is you want to basically make sure, you know, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be about 60 more days before they actually start, you know, breaking ground. So I have to come out here like every, you know, week or so, once a week or so, and make sure that I grade this a little bit. So I have this like thing that I drag behind my tractor that kind of bites into the ground and lifts it up a little bit. And what it does is it keeps vegetation from taking hold, okay? So like this here, you don't want to build on any type of vegetation. So I have to come out here and kind of turn it over a little bit, just the surface layer, just to make sure nothing gets started growing. You know, you don't want to build on any vegetation. So yeah, that's pretty much a look at that. That's going to be the view of my front of the house, and this will be the back, and my shop is way back there. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on, you know, the body work, and that I am going to try to attempt to paint my car. Hopefully it turns out good. I don't know, you guys will see it at the track, so you can be the judge of how it turns out. But yeah, so that's an update on the car, update on the property, and that's it. Oh, it looks like that that cow that was messing around in the back of my property is now up here, kind of like he's following me. I don't know. Anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully we'll get back to the track soon and get some more cool videos and not these just little updates. So anyway, I'll check you guys later.